Okay, hello everyone. This is Makiko from RAYKI Lab. How are you today? I have a very special guest for this one, and it's my dear friend as well as he is a Gaia toner, and you will love him. And today's topic is about heart. Now, before I introduce him to this venue, I have a personal experience I wanted to share. When you are in the beginning of the journey of awakening, it is very important that your heart is in the right place and healthy. And then also you acknowledge your heart and listen to your heart. Yes? What happened in the beginning of my journey, my heart was pretty much broken. And I haven't spoke to my heart for such a long time that when people ask, are you sure? Did you listen to your heart? Did you ask it to your heart? I was pretty much lost. So that time, I wish I had a great teacher, the how to step or something written, something kind of show me the way. So for those who still struggle in that area, I have a great teacher for you today. His name is Harris, who is joining us from Ireland. So I'd like to introduce Harris, and Harris gonna take it away from here. All right, Harris, it's all yours. Go ahead.
Hello, world. Hello, my brothers and sisters. That's how I say it. Yeah, Harris from Ireland. It is great to be here. Huge honor, infinite love.
Yes. Okay, so my first question is, I noticed that you do a lot of toning for Gaia, and then I actually could literally see you expand energy around you. And also your heart is always strong. So my question to you, and then probably help the audience greatly, how do you expand your heart so effectively, efficiently? Is there any secret? Is this something you do, such as toning? Could you tell us some secret?
Toning is an exercise that can help to expand the heart. Crying is an exercise that can help to expand the heart. There are many things that can expand the heart, but I think you hit on something. How do you maintain? I think the secret with that will be you cannot maintain that. It's about allowing and letting be and allowing that to come through. I think maybe pointing the direction towards love, compassion, self-worth, clarity, uh, whatever makes you turn into your heart. With time or immediately, that will start expanding because it's the natural cause. So not really maintaining it. It's about discipline of where your not identity. Awareness. Is it awareness? No, attention. Yeah, that's the note, the attention, where your attention is. So if your attention is always going towards your heart, and then sooner or later you start speaking from your heart, you start living in your heart. And it doesn't mean that the mind is not, it works together with the heart. So your mind kind of goes to the heart and, gets everything from the heart, and then it walks out. So the mind is kind of like a servant to the heart. So the mind becomes still all, how do you call it, virgin, so to speak. So there are many things that can help. Like you said, the toning is good. Toning is good for frequency. It's a vibrational thing. It's good for creation. It's good for everything, really. And meditation, everybody knows when you meditate, a lot of the times you get to a hot space, and then you even get beyond that, where it's a nothing space, where you're kind of everything. So meditation is a great tool as well, if you're talking about tools, really.
Well, thank you. You mentioned a couple of great things. One is awareness and attention. And I do agree, if you pay attention, your focus, wherever your focus go, the energy goes. and more energy goes, more fuel going to go into and increase awareness, which is your attention. So it's a wonderful cycle. I think a lot of us are so involved in a busy work, like a day-to-day chore, and so many external distraction. No, it's not. That's not the word. Um, a lot of noises in the background. We kind of tend to forget, pause ourselves, such as meditation. Some spiritual teacher told me or told us a great lesson. So let's say, I wanted to do meditation, set my time, every day. And a certain day, I realized, oh, I didn't do meditation today. And he said, that is a moment you notice that the system will won you over. So, wow, that's a pretty harsh interpretation. But in a sense, it woke me up to the point where, yeah, there's a such a things to call system that run something for you, or sometimes we work for system. And that is a time we tend to lose a heart connection because minds get busy or other things take over you, and something that you love to do, perhaps we start to lose it. Now, I don't think it's happening for you, Harris, but I think a lot of people who lost the connection to the heart, I tend to see that their mind is always running and not necessarily, the heart driven. It's more driven by the mind its own, right? So
There
for
is one thing.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You haven't finished. Go ahead.
No, I want to understand. Maybe that's why you have many different tools like a toning or meditation comes to you quite naturally. Can you tell us at which point you fully
There
awaken?
is there
And
is
then,
one
yeah, go ahead.
when you talk about being disciplined in where your attention goes.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of sort of like explain what you're saying, or give a little bit of description or information in what you're saying, and where you kind of not lose it, but where you kind of spin into what you would call like a system. I would call it your own vibrational momentum that has built up from wherever your attention has been in, or your awareness. Awareness could be grand, but your attention, where you've been playing in, you start to produce with that material. You start creating from that. So let's say your awareness is up, your attention is always you go to walk, and your attention is always around walk things and everything. That energy, that vibration saturates within your own being, and all of us, automatically you start creating from that material. Law of attraction start happenings and whatnot. So you have a momentum that builds up to a point where people do not feel they can control that, because they have to let that momentum ease out. Now that is when it comes to, are you really willing to do this? Then that's where your discipline comes. Can you pull yourself out of that momentum? And pulling yourself out of that is not really doing effort. It's just about the awareness that, okay, I don't want to stay here, and then pointing the attention somewhere else. And once you point the attention somewhere else and you stay there, somewhere nice or whatever you want to call it, grace carries that, and the momentum here kind of relaxes, and then this one comes back up. So that's something you have to be doing all the time. That's the discipline. That's where the discipline is. The reason why it is, some people would say it's difficult, is because when you're in that eye of the storm, you're not most likely to think you want to change. You're just in there and running that moment. But once the thought comes to you that, hey, let's change, even that thought would sound foreign because you're in too deep, like I can't catch it. But the discipline comes is you go out there. That's where the only effort is, that forced.
Yeah.
It's not really.
You are so explaining beautifully, I kind of see myself that exactly what you say. You may laugh. When I love potato chips, yes. When I was eating, oh my God, this is so good. As I keep eating, and I also realized I'm eating so much that, oh, I know this where it's going, but it's a moment. In that moment, you want to keep going. And I know I'm gonna get
Yeah,
stomach, and I've done this many times. Okay, I don't want to be there. And I make instant
wonderful
decision.
acknowledgement.
Just one split second the moment you close it up, and after you do this many times, it's quite easy. So I understand discipline. It's not cannot. It could be difficult if you want to make it that way. But I agree with you. It's just kind of close up a potato chips bag.
Mhm.
Is
And
easy as it can be.
yeah, and when it comes down to it, you then realize that it's the most simple thing to do,
Mm.
but we have not been trained that way. We've been used to something else. So it takes a
Yeah.
while to it's kind of like upside down. We've been living upside down. So it takes a
Yes.
while to turn around and formulate this habit of standing upright because you've been standing upside down for a
Yeah,
while.
I understand.
So
Well, I like that, Harris. I'm gonna take a break here, and I want to talk amazing, next topic which you just mentioned, the polarity. We are that kind of place we live on. So I'm gonna close here, and thank you, Harris. So we talk about, right, how to expand our heart and the different tools we have. And it's all about making a choice, being aware and making a choice to maintain that state of expansiveness. So thank you, Harris, and we'll be right back. Bye.